Hey everybody, Rick here from BC Firearms Training. Today what I want to do is make some videos which will help students of mine and other students of the Canadian Firearms Safety course pass the practical exam. This is basically study material for those students. If you are an experienced firearms user, you might find this material far too basic. And if that's the case, feel free just to go on to another video of mine or other videos. Now, if you are planning on taking the firearm safety course, then I do recommend that if you've never touched a firearm before, if you have very limited knowledge, that you watch these demonstrations. Without further ado, let me get down to showing you how to clear different firearms for the practical test of the Canadian Firearm Safety course. The final firearm you may be asked to pick up is the double action revolver. This is the double action revolver. When I pick this up, I'm going to use that as my safe direction. So you can see I'm going to open the cylinder by pushing through with my index finger and my ring finger on my left hand and pressing forward with my thumb on the cylinder release. I can see 6 empty chambers, and then I'm going to examine the bore. There is no feeding path because there is no magazine. At this point, if the instructor asks you what ammunition that firearm discharges, you can read it off the barrel. It says 38 special. If he then asks you to load and chamber 2 rounds of the correct ammunition, you'll pick up the ammunition, check the cartridge head, and insert 2 cartridges of the correct ammunition. And then close the cylinder. Then he might ask you to do something else, and then he might say cease fire. On the cease fire, you'll open the cylinder again, and it's best if you try to have the cartridges furthest out from the frame. Put your left hand behind on the extractor rod right there, and just flick the cartridges out. Now you can examine the chambers and then examine the bore. And then you're done. This firearm will then go down on the right side because the cylinder comes out to the left, and it is the only firearm that goes down on the right side. Thanks for watching my presentations on the Canadian Firearm Safety course practical exam to get you ready for it. I hope you've got something out of these videos, and thank you very much for tuning in.